Hi Firefly Soul Art friend, welcome to another video. I'm Leana. I'm just going to give you a short update what's been happening in the studio. Seeing as it's December and most people start slowing down for the holidays and so forth, I thought that I will start my routine again in January, in the new year. I've got quite a few plans for the new year, but I just want to show you I'll still being creative, not necessarily art wise, but in various other aspects. I will be creative and I will share those little bits and pieces with you. So first on the list is on my studio plants. I have made some cement or concrete planters. I'll show you. So these are the planter pots that I made from concrete. That one, that one, that one, and that one. I did some research. The best pots to use for the snake plants are absorbent pots, like unglazed fired clay pots, and they are pretty pricey here. I don't know if they are pricey where you stay, but here they are quite pricey, especially when you go for bigger pots. So I thought to myself, we've got the cement and I'm going to do the cement pots. So this is the final result. These are two bigger pots and then these ones are smaller ones. And what actually happened with these ones, I had glass jars inside of them, but I forgot that it had a little lip at the bottom, so it was going like this. Not very visible, but it was there. And then the glass got stuck in these ones. So instead of me throwing these pots away, my wonderful husband said, okay, let's just break the glass inside. But when he broke the glass, these two pots both snapped at various sections, about 3 or 4 places. So he's got a special glue that you can use, and he glued them back together. And then I said to him, maybe I must make like a slush of cement and then we patch up these cracks. I must say, quite honestly, I love the texture, and all 4 of these pots look very rustic to me. It gives me that feeling of an ancient castle, and it's got like these kind of pots. Then I want to show you, I also made these plaster of Paris pots. They've got the holes in the bottom, and I've used red here because I've got this lovely sculpture and she's black and white and she's got a red heart. This was a gift from a very special friend dear to my heart. And something else that I also did, I just want to show you here, just like that way, is this box was like a really weird color, red and so forth. It was like pretty transparent and it was not really nicely painted. And I thought, well, let's jazz it up a bit. So this is what it looks like now. I didn't record any of the processes. These were like impromptu decisions. And inside are my prompt cards. Now the next item I worked on, I will show you, is a couple of years ago I made a jelly pad for monoprinting. And this one, it's quite thick, you can see. So what I did was I took the old jelly plate, I cut it up in pieces and I melted it, and on the side I also was busy making a new one, and then I mixed the 2 batches together. The first one actually had isopropyl alcohol in it to prevent mold forming. However, in my case it didn't work. I find leaving them open like this, just a bit covered with a piece of plastic, is sufficient, because then it's not completely closed up, so no mold can form on these ones. So as I said, the first one I used isopropyl alcohol and gelatin and water, and the second batch that I made the day before yesterday, I used gelatin, I used glycerin and water. And then when I completed the new batch, I just melted this one more in the microwave, the original one, and you do it at 30 on high power, 30 seconds intervals, and then you just keep checking. And then when it's completely melted, then you just stir everything through to make sure there's no lumps. And then I just added the 2 batches together. So yes, I'm very happy with this one, and it's lovely and glossy. So yes, and then I've just got this piece of plastic on top to protect the print section, and then I've got it on a piece of acetate. Okay, it's a bit windy at the moment. My garden looked quite pretty. I'll see if I can include a video from what it looked like before. But this whole section next to the house is being dug up, and then different piping, and then everything will be covered and placed into the walls. And some of my plants are under the table because yesterday was really such a hot day. And I'll just show you the other ones. Here you can see the sun was like so hot, and it like burnt the leaves of my plants, a lot of my plants, even the succulents. This is a begonia, and I cut quite a few leaves off this one. This is the poor man's orchid, and I cut off all the burnt leaves on this one as well. And this is a Hoya. Hoya is a wax plant. They make the most beautiful flowers, and as you can see, it's got some red on the leaves at the back. And this one had so many dead leaves. It was actually long up to the top here and wrapped around, and I had to cut it off, but those pieces I've put in water so that they can sprout roots, and then I'll replant that. And this is my geranium, which didn't do too badly. And then these ones, I had to cut a lot of the leaves off the bulbs because they just didn't do well. So yes, this is like the update on my plants. This is going to be retiled in the new year in January. So yes, this will all be sorted out, and then once my garden is up and running again, I'll show you what it looks like then. Until the next video, looking forward to chat to you. Don't be shy, leave a comment. Take care, let your inner light shine. Bye for now.